Welcome to another cooking adventure. Today we'll be preparing turkey scallopini in marsala sauce. Or if you don't have marsala, you can also use dry sherry. One of the things that's of note tonight is this wonderful wine. It's a Merlot Rosé from Argentina, vinified by the Alto Sur vineyards. Not only is it a wonderful gathering wine, it's a wonderful wine to cook with, and it's a wonderful wine to eat tonight's dinner with. The ingredients today are turkey cutlets, and note that I use separate tongs for the raw cutlets and a different tong for the cooked cutlets. And this is to prevent contamination of raw meat to the cooked meat. Something to keep in mind. The other ingredient of note is this concentrated chicken demi-glace manufactured by the More Than Gourmet company. They make a wonderful product. It's a highly concentrated sauce base that's made for chicken, beef, and duck, and a variety of other ingredients. I use it all the time, and it's a great flavor enhancement ingredient for sauces. And of course we have flour, we have kosher salt, we have, in this case we have a sherry, but it could be a dry marsala, butter and salt. So, let's get going. The first thing we need to do is to melt the highly concentrated paste in the wine. And to do that, I'll use the microwave. About 2 minutes should do the job. In the meantime, I've also warmed up a warming oven to keep the scallopini warm after the finished cooking and before I prepare the sauce. I have some olive oil in the pan. The scallopini are ready to be floured. Flour the scallopini on both sides, and then shake off as much of the flour as you can before placing it in the pan. Don't overlap the cutlets. Put in only as many cutlets as your frying pan will hold. The internal temperature of the meat should be about 170. Do not overcook, they'll be tough. If you undercook them, well, there's always a risk of salmonella. And I'll place these in a warming oven while I finish the sauce. The next process is called deglazing. And that's the process that will remove these wonderful brown bits that are stuck to the pan, and they will enhance the flavor of the sauce. And the first thing I'll place into the pan is butter. And as the butter melts, I will work to loosen up all those tasty brown bits. This is not a non-stick pan, because a non-stick pan will not produce this wonderful little bits, brown flecks. Get them all loosened up. The butter is melted. And let's get ready for the next step, adding the wine and the beef stock concentrate. And we'll be melting the concentrate into the sauce. Now we'll switch to a whisk. Turn off the heat. Here's my sauce tasting spoon. Notice how this works. You can taste the sauce without contaminating the entire sauce. And by the time it reaches your mouth, it's cool. Wonderful invention. A little bit of salt. You notice how, as I move the spoon across the pan, it leaves a trail behind it. The sauce is done perfectly.